Adventure Week has always been one of Pokemon GO's best events of the year. It's brought some epic debuts, amazing new shinies, and has really cool event features. But this year's Adventure Week event just got announced, and it sucks. Here it is, Adventure Week 2024. It starts on August 2nd and ends on August 12th, so a 10-day event. And real quick, before I get into the details, when I show you what last year's Adventure Week event was like, you are going to laugh at this. Event bonuses: 2 times XP for spinning stops, 5 times XP for spinning a stop for the first time, 2 times XP for hatching a Pokemon, and an increased shiny chance at Cranidos, Shieldon, Tortuga, Arcan, Tyrunt, and Amaura. Okay, in the wild, we have Diglett, Ammonite, Kabuto, Dunsparce, Rock'n'Rolla, Drillbur, Bunnelby, and if you're lucky, Aerodactyl. All shiny eligible, nothing new. In 7-kilometer event eggs, we have Cranidos, Shieldon, Tortuga, Arcan, Tyrunt, and Amaura. Alright, there's field research task rewards with all of the Pokemon that I've mentioned so far. There's going to be a $2 paid research that's going to get you 2 incubators, a super incubator, and encounters with event-themed Pokemon. Okay. There's going to be collection challenges to receive Stardust, encounters, and Mega Aerodactyl energy, and that's it. That is it. For a 10-day event, we just have event spawns, event eggs, event research, and a collection challenge. That is not bad at face value, but it's a 10-day event, and it's really bad, especially bad, almost embarrassingly bad when you compare it to last year. Here is last year's Adventure Week event. This is crazy. It was only a 5-day event running from July 27th to August 2nd, so a little shorter. We got 5 new shinies with this event. We got Shiny Tyrunt, which is obviously top tier, Shiny Tyrantrum, Shiny Amaura, and Shiny whatever the heck that evolves into, Aurorus or whatever. 4 brand new epic shiny Pokemon, and not to mention number 5 is the debut of Mega Tyranitar, one of the most useful and awesome Pokemon in the entirety of the game, also debuted with this event. So 4 epic new shinies, and technically 5 with Shiny Mega Tyranitar, and the debut of Mega Tyranitar. All of that, and I haven't even got into the actual event features. The wild spawns, pretty much the same as this year. Ammonite, Kabuto, Aerodactyl, Aleep, Anorith, Cranidos, Shieldon, Tortuga, Arcan, Tyrunt, and Amaura, with again the debuts of Shiny Tyrunt and Amaura. In event 7-kilometer eggs, Tortuga, Arcan, Tyrunt, and Amaura, with some opportunities at the brand new shinies. So these were exciting event eggs, and there was only 4 Pokemon in the pool. Now, my favorite part of this event, we had the Aurora Adventures. If you guys remember, the skies would change during this event. It would be this awesome, epic, Northern Lights type aura in the sky, and it made the gameplay look so cool. It changed the encounter backgrounds, it changed the in-game background, it changed the ground, the sky. It was a very cool, pleasant experience. It made the event feel as special as it was, and made the game feel super fun. I loved it. And there was no word on if we're getting that for this year's Adventure Week event. If they don't bring that back this year, what are we doing? Especially with all the new encounter backgrounds and whatnot that they've added over the couple months, what are we doing? We also had field research rewards with Amistar, Kabutops, Cradily, Armaldo, and the brand new Shiny Tyrunt and Amaura. Those are interesting, but still pretty cool, and again, we were hunting for the new shiny, so that was awesome. There was another $2 time research that also got you 2 incubators, a super incubator, and event-themed encounters. So this same time research, okay. There was also a free time research that we're not getting in 2024, and in this, you can choose between an exploration or research-focused task, and that got you a bunch of goodies as well. So we got a free time research as well last year. Must be nice. Event bonuses: 2 times XP for spinning stops, and 5 times XP for spinning a stop for the first time. We have that again this year, so that's pretty much the same, except we also had half hash distance when eggs were placed into incubators during this event. Whatever. I don't hatch that many eggs. This is a good bonus, but not a really big deal to me. The one good thing about 2024 is that you do have increased shiny odds at a lot of these event Pokemon, but that does not make up for everything else. In raids during Adventure Week, we had the very rare Regidrago in 5-star raids, which really has not been in Pokemon GO much at all, and in Mega raids, again, the debut of Mega Tyranitar, one of the greatest Pokemon in the game. So when you put those events side by side, it is laughable, bro. Last year, Mega Tyranitar, Shiny Tyrunt and its family, Shiny Amaura and its family, and you had so many opportunities to go for the new shinies. You had the special skies, you had a free time research, you had raids. This year, it's just like you're playing Pokemon GO, except there's a couple more Pokemon that are a little bit more out this time. I don't know why they ruined the #1 event of the year. Now listen, I try to be positive. I try to see the good side. I'd like that it's a 10-day event this time. That's cool. We do have opportunities with a lot of these cool Pokemon, but again, there's nothing new with this event. There's no debut of a Pokemon, there's no new shinies, and it is just almost a copy-paste of last year, minus a lot of the stuff that made the event cool. Very disappointing when I saw Adventure Week was coming out, I was very excited, and then I was like, oh god, what's going on? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I love Adventure Week. I've had some amazing Adventure Week adventures, no pun intended, and man, they ruined it. They really did. Unless of course, something is gonna change or there's something unannounced, which by the way, actually, hold on. Earlier today, the August content update went out, and there is an event that looks like I guess it's a part 2 to this event, and it is the last 4 days of the Adventure Week event. It's called Adventure Week Taken Over. It is 4 days in that Adventure Week event, so maybe there is really a part 2, but still, that part 2 better be crazy because we are missing out so much from what we got last year. But even then, we know what Taken Over means. That means it's going to be a Team Rocket based event. Now, if the Team Rocket part of this event is a Shadow Rayquaza debut, I think that saves the event, and I think we're going to be totally fine. But if it's not Shadow Rayquaza, and if it is just also the Shadow Raid weekend that is happening on August 10th and 11th, we also have that in the content update, which I believe, I don't know if it's announced or if we're just all pretty much assuming it's going to be a Shadow Lugia raid weekend, and that'll be cool. I love Shadow Lugia, so I'm all in for that. Really cool shiny Shadow as well, but I don't think that's enough to make up for what we're losing in this year's Adventure Week event. We'll have to wait and see the details of the Taken Over part of this Adventure Week event, but gosh, it is not looking good, guys. I don't know what's going on. But speaking of Pokemon Go in August, let's take a look at all the events and what to expect. So again, from August 2nd to 12th, we have the Adventure Week event. We have a potential part 2. We have a Shadow Raid weekend. We discussed all that. From August 16th to the 20th, we have the 2024 Pokemon World Championships event, and that is always amazing. We should hopefully be getting an exclusive Pikachu, which is incredibly rare, shiny eligible. I will be in Hawaii for Pokemon World Champion Show. Make sure you guys are tuned in that weekend for epic adventures. We have an August Community Day Classic, which has not been announced, so that'll be interesting. We have the Triumph Together event from August 23rd to the 30th. Not sure what that might be. And then, of course, August Community Day, which has been revealed to be Popplio Community Day, going down on the last day of the month. Now, throughout weekends in August, we have Shadow Suicune returning to the game. Again, a very, very cool Shadow Shiny that I'd love to get. Nothing game-breaking, nothing too amazing, but I'm excited, I guess. Probably won't get to do any of those raids because they're too hard, but it's all good. In 5-star raids, we have Moltres from August 3rd to the 12th. I love me some Moltres. I'm down for that. We have the incarnate form of Thundurus from the 12th to the 21st, and then Xerneas is back in raids from 21st to September 3rd. Xerneas, it's been a while since we've seen that. Pretty amazing shiny right there if you guys don't have that one already. And in Mega Raids, Mega Aerodactyl is going to be in Mega Raids for Adventure Week. We have Mega Kangaskhan for about 2 weeks, and then Mega Salamence comes back for about a week and a half as well. So raids in August, not crazy, but not bad. Then of course, raid hours, we're going to get Moltres, Thundurus, and then 2 raid hours of Xerneas, Spotlight hours, Drillbur, Laleep, Mankey, and Magnemite. Not too bad. And that's it for August. Nothing crazy. Hopefully those events are banging because there's only like a handful of them, to be honest. So we'll see what we get. Fingers crossed it goes well. I feel like August is usually a banger month for Pokemon Go because we have the Ultra unlocks and all that. So we'll see. Maybe there's a lot of unannounced stuff or some events are going to be crazier than we thought, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. Pretty interesting stuff. But anyways, let's talk about Popplio Community Day. I did predict that, by the way. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I did, whatever. Popplio Community Day, August 31st, which again is the last day of the month and last day of the season. Kind of a weird time to do it, but whatever. As usual, it's going down from 2 to 5 p.m. It is a brand new shiny Pokemon, so we get shiny Popplio, shiny, what's its second one? Brion, I think, right? And then Primarina. Look at that knowledge. I should know that. But anyways, 3 new shiny Pokemon, pretty cool shinies as well. That should be fun. Featured attack is going to be Hydro Cannon, of course. I feel like at this point, Community Days have been very predictable, and they should start doing 2 moves again because we obviously had known this was going to happen. It's going to do 80 damage in trainer battles and 90 damage in gyms and raids. Oh, and speaking of which, there's going to be an attack update. You can start learning the move Sparkling Area. Area. I'm not sure. That's a charged attack. I'm assuming that's a fairy move. It sounds like one. It does 80 damage in trainer battles and 85 damage in gyms and raids. So hopefully after this Community Day, Primarina is going to be useful, or more useful, I should say. As usual, it's going to be $1 special research. It's going to get you a bunch of encounters, a bunch of goodies. The Community Day $1 research is always worth it. I love that. Event bonuses, as usual, 2 times candy for catching Pokemon, 3 times XP for catching Pokemon, 2 times chance at XL candies from catching Pokemon. That's awesome. Lures will last 3 3 hours, incense will last 3 hours, take a few snapshots for some more encounters, an additional special trade giving us 3 special trades on community day, and trades will be 50% less Stardust. And again, as usual, 4-star raids will be happening after community day. When you take down those raids, they're going to spawn more community day Pokemon in case you guys didn't have enough or missed it or whatever. And as usual, community day research and community day showcases. Let me know what you guys think, man. Am I overreacting, or did they really ruin the #1 event in Pokemon Go? Because I truly always look forward to Adventure Week, and as it stands right here, right now, if it is just 10 days of fossil Pokemon and Shadow Lugia raid weekend, that's just underwhelming. I'm still gonna enjoy it. I am. I'm not saying it's a bad event. I'm saying it used to be so much better, and I feel like that's worth talking about. I know a lot of people were hoping we were gonna get some new fossil Pokemon from the later generations, like Dracovish and I forget the names of them. Plus, I don't know how to say them, so you guys are gonna roast me anyways. But there's a lot of cool fossil Pokemon from the later generations that we thought we were gonna get, that I thought we were gonna get, and we ain't getting them. At least not for now. Hopefully some news comes out. Hopefully some things change. But as it stands right here, right now, in this very moment, the Adventure Week event has been ruined.